Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to All Things Social Security. I am Stephanie Joy, the attorney at Joy Disability. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to Red Friday here at All Things Social Security. TGIF to everybody, and a special thanks to our deployed military members who can't be home with their families like most of us can be. This Fridays are always dedicated to our deployed military members. We appreciate everything you do, and we wish you safety and a safe return as soon as possible. Thank you for all you do for us, as undeserving as many of us may be. So I appreciate. Okay, so today's fraud from the Office of Inspector General of the SSA is, well, here's the title, guys. Las Vegas woman indicted for fraudulently obtaining over $365,000 in Social Security payments. This came out end of March, like March 25th, I believe, out of course, the District of Nevada. So what does it have to say for us? Now, notice that she's been indicted, so I'm not going to say her name, guys, because she has not been found guilty yet, and she is entitled to and deserves the presumption of innocence until proven guilty, as we all do. Um, let's see. I want to get to the meat. Okay, so according to the allegations, and this is all found in the court documents, according to the Office of Inspector General, beginning in April of 2009, so we're going back quite some time, through February of 2026, a mere few weeks ago. Really happened to it, these guys. I'm impressed. I'm this round of fraud reportings I've done this week, and these things I've reviewed, I wonder if it's been so wonderfully, I don't know, it seems really robust because of that newer fraud department in the Department of Justice. Yay. I think that's, when they said, oh, Doge just disappeared, it didn't disappear. They actually said it's actually being absorbed by places where it should be. And maybe this is what they're talking about. Just saying. So I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to say her, the lady. It's funny, they don't say her name in this. It's funny because in all these, they always seem to say the person's age, and I don't see it here. So she improperly received, according to the documents, the accusations, and converted the SSA benefit payments of her deceased grandmother. Now, wait a minute. There is no Social Security benefits escaping that would have been belonging to dead people's Social Security numbers. They told us this. They made fun of us for trying to bring it up. Does anybody remember this? Just a few short years ago? There's no fraud. Whatever. We all knew that was a lie, but what do you got? So she kind of foresee what happened here. So because the SSA was unaware of the death of the grandma, the SSA continued to deposit Social Security retirement benefits into the bank account. The granddaughter, the indicted lady, possessed a debit card issued in her grandmother's name that allowed her to access the bank account. Additionally, she made false representations to the SSA in her application for SSI benefits and certain redeterminations. So not only was she stealing her grandmother's worked for retirement benefits, she was also trying to scam the Social Security Administration for the welfare SSI payment so she could have a little extra boost at the expense of our poorer, disabled, and aged people. It's all shameful. That's like a double whammy shameful. I better see this. I was going to use a bad word, but I won't. This woman see some serious prison time. And the reason why I say it, if she's found guilty, and the reason why I say this is because A, she did two separately really bad things. And I wonder if they tell her when she did the SSI. She's been doing this since 2009. That's 17 years. Every month that she collected a benefit she's not entitled to and knew she wasn't entitled to, and she knew it, obviously, to me, that should be a separate offense. And it probably is. It's probably how they get them to plea down to a couple, like, we'll throw out all these 300 other ones. But then they give them like 2 years. I'm like, are you kidding me? 2 years. And the person's already spent the money or stuck it under a rock and they're never going to get it back. And it came out of the Social Security fund. You want to know why the Social Security funds hurt so much? Start looking there. What they're clearly doing finally. All right. She is charged with 3 counts of bank fraud, 2 counts of theft of government money, and 1 count of aggravated identity theft. If convicted, the maximum statutory penalty is 112 years in custody. Sweet. I think she should just put away. I mean, honestly, there's got to be something about punishment. Not just like, well, what will it take to make her to learn the difference? I don't care. I don't care. Sometimes you got to pay the price. Do I sound terribly hard? Sorry. She's having a jury trial May 18th. Wouldn't it be great if that was on TV or something? I never get to see jury trials anymore. It's kind of sad. I used to do jury work, so yeah, I guess I should get like court TV or something. Do they still have that? I think they might. One thing I wanted to add though, because I don't want to mean when we were going through this, you know how I said the SSA was unaware of the death of the grandma. We do not have an obligation, a legal obligation to report the death of anybody. With the exception possibly if someone is your dependent, your child, or if you're the guardian or perhaps conservator of a person. But generally speaking, we don't have an obligation to report on others, family or otherwise. And I agree with that. I mean, I know when my father passed away, I called the SSA and told them because the last thing I want is them to continue putting money in his account. But people say, well, then how do they find out? Usually it's the funeral home. I think still reports it probably to Vital Statistics and or the SSA. The SSA has, and this is by way of information, arrangements with many state Vital Statistics offices. I don't know if they have it for all. I know that was something that was being worked on a number of years ago. It's very fragmented. So the information comes in very fragmented. We've seen plenty of these. I mean, every couple of weeks I'm reporting another one where a dead person wasn't reported as dead and someone's been taking the money all these years. If I see this here, and I cannot imagine that these are the only prosecutions and settlements. When I say settlement, I mean plea agreements. This is probably just the handpicked ones they decide to put out. How much it goes on. And remember when they made fun of us about, well, it doesn't matter if there's dead people, 150-year-olds on the ranks. Yes, it does matter. I reported a couple of weeks ago a guy that had been using the ID of a 17-year-old boy who had died in 1965. So that's 60 years ago. This person has been dead for 60 years. Died as a child. That kind of broke my heart when I read it. If you all remember. I was thinking about his poor parents. If you don't take this stuff off and take it seriously, this is the stuff that's going to be. No one's paying attention to dead people's Social Security numbers. Of course, the con artists and the greedies amongst us are going to use that as an avenue. I mean, it's such common sense. Anyhow, drives me crazy. All right, guys. Again, deployed military members, be safe. Keep your chin up. You are cared for, not just by me and us here, but by you know who. And just keep doing the good fight, and we appreciate everything you're doing. It can't be understated. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope to see people at Wednesday's live stream at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come with your questions regarding Social Security if you would like. If not, just post a little hello in the chat where the questions are, and I'll say hi back to you. And just enjoy. People have a little bit of chit chat, and we have fun. And questions get answered from the public by me and sometimes by a colleague who might join, another representative or attorney or non-attorney rep, and we have a lot of fun. And otherwise, I would greatly appreciate if you visit our 12 p.m. pre-recorded videos. Those are the ones that support the channel and the mission for our 1%, 5% folks. So thank you so much for all you do to help the channel. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.